What is happening? Welcome to another pitch video breakdown. My name is Nick Pollack. I know we haven't been doing some lately. There have been some stuff messed up with the video, but we had Kilian go and make his MLB debut this weekend, and I wanted to watch him quickly. We're going to watch the first inning, which he was amazing at, and then we're going to watch the fourth, where it didn't go so well. I'm going to breeze through this one, okay? So I will have my colors just in case. Just, bring those up. But anyway, if you enjoy these videos, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell to make sure you don't miss any of them, because I focus on all these different pitchers so you can learn them through the majors, what they're trying to do and what makes them effective or not. All right, here we go. So Kilian, first pitch in the majors. And there was a 93 sinker, but watch this. He's going to throw harder as this one goes on. There's 96. This is the root of what Kilian does. It's sinkers moving all over the place. It's a power sinker a lot. And he actually even elevates with that sinker. Right? Not four-seamer, sinker. And that's at 96 up. And that's instantly like, oh, dang, that was 3 pitches and dominance. That's pretty dang cool, right? There's another one, 95, and this is Nolan Gorman, who's been red hot as he's come up for the Cardinals. You have a sinker at 97 that's starting on the outside corner and going away. And that, I think, is just cool. That's what he does. And this is pretty well commanded, good spots for the most part. I mean, not quite with precision, but this is going up, and he's in the area of that. That's good. It's not all this chaos. But then he throws a curveball, and that's a brilliant one. You saw it bounce. You're like, oh, that's not very good. No, where it crossed over is right underneath it, gets Gorman. You can see how much slower it is, too. Oh, and Gorman just thinks like, oh, man, I'm done. Right? What dominance? What dominance through the first 2 innings, through 2 batters. And okay, now he's against a lefty, and that one's soared up and away. 97, sure, but he's amped up and everything like that. Let's try and get that better. Came back over the plate. That looked like it was a strike, fine. He's not really trying to do that. He's trying to kind of pinpoint down and away. And there's his cutter. That normally comes in around 90 miles per hour. I think he got a bit of a gift here. We don't really have the strike zone up here. I mean, I guess that's a strike, maybe nipping the top left corner of the zone. But it's okay. Sometimes the cutter was all right. But that's like the real secondary pitch. The curveball you saw before is actually not really what Kilian does. It's really just a sinker and cutter. So he throws another one there and gets that broken bat from the bat of Paul Goldschmidt, who's like killing it right now. And that's Kilian really quickly, right? You got the sinkers, you got a curveball, you have a cutter. So I want to go into the 4th inning now. And this is all fine, by the way. Like, it's all not necessarily the most amazing thing ever to me, but it's fine. That's a floated trying to get free real estate. And I don't even know what that was. That was at 90 miles per hour. Maybe it was a sinker that just got out of his hand. 91 down. And you can see the velocity is lower now. Maybe this is a product of fatigue. Maybe it was adrenaline before. But he just walks him before pitches. He can't find his release point. All of that, not cool. And there you have 91 floating up. And this is, I think, important to understand. Like, cool, you see the peak of Kilian. This is something that was very, disconcerting to me in the 4th inning that all of a sudden turns into this. Maybe there's extra focus before. I don't know if this is jitters as much, but all of a sudden, all the little bits of pinpointing that he had last, the first inning, not so much in this one, right? So now you get to 0-2, and you've thrown kind of 2 mediocre fastballs. There's one kind of down the middle in 95 that Gorman skies to left, and he gets an out. Good job, but not great for an 0-2 pitch there, right? So now it's trying to go cutters away. Now we have a little bit more of the understanding of there is some horizontal break to it. He's trying to go right now of a game of, hey, let's get a cutter away over here and then sinker coming in here. And what does he do? Throws a cutter over here and then the fastball goes up here. And he's missing terribly in this inning. Like so much so. And this is very, very dangerous. And that's supposed to be, a fastball like the sinker coming in here. And instead, just go straight to the middle, right? It's not what you want. Like, that's super hittable, and yeah, Goldschmidt's going to punish you for that. So, okay, now you have first and second. One out. You have Nolan Arenado up. And there's a curveball. Got some free real estate. Yes, that's free real estate. Because first pitch curveball, you get to 0-1. Regardless of how you got there, foul ball or called strike or swing strike, you got it. It's free real estate. Okay? Tries to go with the cutter, tugs it again. So not as pristine as I want. He's trying to backdoor this. He's trying to play a game of the sinkers coming into the zone while I guess I'll do, cutters going away from the zone. I gotta get a brown color in here. He's trying to play this. This is called X Games. David Cohn talks about it in his book Full Count. It's a cool thing. Yeah, he can't do it. He's incredibly wild right now. And he's trying to get this one down, and this one comes up again. And maybe this is fatigue. I mean, it's 45 pitches for Caleb. I'm not exactly sure. And he just walks Nolan Arenado. Okay, bases loaded now. Fastball right down the middle. And Donovan, maybe he's looking for the cutter instead. I don't know. But that's, normally you see with the bases loaded, like the hitter is normally aggressive on the first pitch. And that was, I would want that back. There's a sinker you get that comes back over the plate again. That's right in the barrel. That's in the danger zone. I think he got away with that one too. And there's Donovan getting what he wants, and that's a wild pitch. So all the pitches here from Donovan just not commanded well in the slightest, right? Right down the middle, 96. I mean, this is not the pinpoint stuff we saw in the first inning. That's the best pitch he's thrown this entire inning. This is gorgeous at 1-2, right? As this curveball, you're trying to get underneath that danger zone. Try and make it so they swing all over here. They're happy about it, and then the ball falls underneath, and they can't hit it. The fact that this curveball was fouled off by Donovan, is that an indication of how good Donovan is, or is that an indication of how that breaker isn't as good as we want it to be, right? He tries, and there's again another indication of this failure. He's trying to make it stun Donovan, so then comes back over for strike 3 here at 1-2. Instead, what we get is that. All right, look at this. This is way not what you want here. And what happens, of course, it's a bases clearing double, and now 3 runs are on the board. Tries to go cutter away there, which is understandable, but again, not good command. Steals third because Kilian is too focused on this. Bad sinker. Just again, not going well for Kilian. That's a good pitch. That's a really good one. That might be one of the better ones he's done. Why? Because he got this one inside enough. Now, I generally want this to fall a little bit more into here, but still, this is a strike over here, comes back in, has enough lateral movement so that it's inside the handle. Let's see if we can get the actual point of contact here. So you can see it's inside here as opposed to away on the barrel, which means it's a weak grounder short, which means that he's out at home, right? Huge, huge pitch there. That's helping your confidence. Okay, man on first 2 outs. I've been here before. This is fine. See Yadier Molina. He's not even like the most threatening one. We got him out on a cutter in his first at bat. Okay, that's a fastball down the middle. I mean, if you want confidence, it's seeing you throw a fastball right down the middle, and the guy doesn't hit it. Like, oh, okay, I can just, whatever, throw more fastballs. Oh, he throws a cutter away instead, and he can't quite get that, right? So throw another fastball. He can't hit it. Oh, he throws a cutter instead. And look, Molina's just like, all right, I got nothing at this point. And he got him on a swing on a cutter before, so you'll see that again, yeah. And fine. Go back inside now with a sinker because he's all looked away this entire at bat. You get him to foul this off. And I got to say, this is a good one, right? This is a good location. If this is higher up, the higher up you go, the better, until right about here. Because it's down, he's able to get a good enough angle on his bat to foul it off, right? It gets really hard the higher up you go. So he's committed to this, and he's able to foul it off because it's a little bit lower than you want. I mean, it's still good. It's just, there's those little things that can make a huge difference. You have the cutter down and away, and actually this was... So, I mean, I like this pitch approach, again, with Molina going away, inside away. It's just he can't quite nail it down over here. Thing is, though, they actually got him at second base, and that was the end of the inning. And that's the best I'll give you of Caleb Kilian here. I think he's going to be good. I think he's going to be solid. I think the sinker is a good lateral moving pitch. I don't think the cutter is this big whiff pitch. I don't think the curveball is consistent enough. I mean, this is one game that I saw. I've heard of reports that apparently command is the thing with Caleb Kilian, so maybe this is just opening jitters. But you get a sense of the both sides of the coin here. And I hope that Caleb Kilian, when he does return to the majors later this year, that he becomes more of that first inning guy and settles in and is able to hit those spots with the sinkers when he needs to and stays properly away with a cutter. But yeah, he's not quite a finished product at the moment. But all right, that is going to do it for today's pitch video breakdown. I hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Watch us live on Twitch, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. every single weekday morning. But that's going to do it. So my name is Nick Pollack, and may your BABIPs be low and your strikeouts high.